Alabama back home at Bryant-Denny Stadium, putting a big win over the 6th-ranked team in the country, Texas A&M. The final score there, 33-14. And Kevin, it started out a little bit of adversity for this Alabama team, obviously getting down 14-13, and really the first time they faced adversity since that game against Ole Miss. But the defense adjusted. Jalen Hurts came out and played a better second half. What did you see from this team in this dominant performance?
Well, at times they looked like a team that had played its 8th game in 8 weeks, while Texas A&M was coming off a bye week. They looked like a team that had played 3 ranked teams back to back to back, and this is only the 2nd time in school history that Alabama's beaten ranked teams back to back to back. So kudos to that accomplishment. But it was natural they would struggle at times. And let's be honest, A&M is a good football team.
Absolutely.
And they earned a lot of respect. They didn't win this game. They didn't push it to 4 quarters, but they did earn a lot of respect here. They are talented. They've got a lot of playmakers on offense. And Alabama needs to win games like this, because you will not go 15-0 and win the national championship without having to win a game late, maybe on the final play, maybe in overtime at some point. So it said a lot about them that they did respond. After A&M came out and scored that first touchdown in the second half, things looked a little shaky for the Crimson Tide, but offense responded with a long touchdown drive. Jalen Hurts primarily running the ball, and then another non-offensive touchdown. I've never seen a team. I've been doing this a long time, Lauren. I've never seen a team that could score when they don't have the ball like Alabama does.
And how unbelievable, the stadium just erupting. I thought Twitter was going to explode when that happened. And once again, now it's extended to the 12th non-offensive touchdown, and that's, of course, the most in Nick Saban's era. Now, another adversity for this Alabama team, Eddie Jackson, their star safety, one of the best guys in their secondary, star leader on this team, out for the season, a fractured leg. How big of an impact is this, and who is really going to have to step up and take his place?
Well, just on a personal note, it breaks your heart for that young man. He's playing his best football his last year in college, and nobody on this team had more non-offensive touchdowns. He had 3, 2 on punt returns, 1 on a pick 6. Nobody on this team combines his big play ability, not to mention his big game experience. He's just been in so many key moments and delivered in so many key moments. The fact that he won't be out there. Look, they've got talented players. They got talented depth. They don't have many Eddie Jacksons. He was a special player, and you hope for their sake that it doesn't come back to bite them.
Alabama now 8-0, heading into its bye week, a much-needed bye week, as Nick Saban said there in his press conference. Do you think this team has what it takes to remain undefeated and be the first undefeated Alabama team since 2009, or there's some areas that you feel like need some improvement?
Well, they do need some improvement in the passing game primarily, because you keep thinking that at some point, maybe it's LSU in 2 weeks, maybe it's Auburn in the Iron Bowl, somebody is going to put 12 in the box and force them to throw the football, and can they win a football game that way? They haven't shown that ability yet. They haven't had to. So that's a key. They've got to get healthy. They've got some guys banged up besides Eddie Jackson. But it is looking like this team is good enough to run the table, not just to win another national championship, but to go 15-0 in doing it. However, let me throw this asterisk out there. As we speak, Auburn is enjoying a nice barbecue meal in Jordan-Hare Stadium against Arkansas. What was the score? 35-3?
35-3.
Last we checked, just running all over the Razorbacks. I said this after Auburn stomped Mississippi State. Alabama fans scoffed. The Iron Bowl is no longer a foregone conclusion. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. The Kevin Scarbinsky. He's Kevin, I'm Lauren. Thanks for watching. Of course, for all your Crimson Tide updates, you can visit us on AL.com.